Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 season is on the air. Today's date is April 13th, 79. We are north of the border at Exhibition Stadium for a game between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Royals come into this game with a record of 3 wins and 2 losses. The Blue Jays have a record of 2 wins and 3 losses in the early first week of this season. Should be an interesting American League contest as we continue to go through the teams and, of course, as we learn who was on 1979 and such. So hopefully we have a good regular season matchup tonight. The Blue Jays historically won this game 4-1. Toronto, 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Kansas City, 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. So not that many hits tonight. Exhibition Stadium, one of those weird ballparks in baseball history. And I still say not one of the better parks that year. Not one of the better parks in history, actually. The Blue Jays played in it. It was much better when Toronto moved into the Rogers Center. Exhibition Stadium was just too cold, too nasty. I'm surprised the Blue Jays lasted at that stadium as long as they did. BB, Steeler fan, Brian Patterson, Woodman, 564, Rants on Sports joins us all here at Exhibition Stadium. So let's have a good matchup tonight, shall we? Let's see how the Royals and the Blue Jays will face off here at a very early April contest. Starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays will be Jim Clancy. 2 wins, 7 losses, a 5.51 ERA. Not one of his better years. He only played in about 12 games for the Jays that season. Must have been hurt at some point. So he will go ahead and get the start for the Jays. Let's go to the top of the first and let's see what we got here. Leading off for the Royals, third baseman, Mr. George Brett. Brett, 329 average, 23 home runs, 107 RBIs. Just another typical year for Brett. With a 329 average, you might say he had an off year. Yeah, a player with an off year who batted 329 and belted 23 bombs. Yeah. And Brett played pretty much almost all the games. He only missed about 8 of them, maybe just getting a day off. So let's go. We are using white, blue, and blue dice. The Blue Jays are the home team. The white die will be red first, so here we go. A good game here at Exhibition Stadium, we hope. Are you getting audio interference? I'm getting pure strength good here, so if you have a problem there, you go ahead and refresh your browser. First pitch of the game, 5-3. That's a range play at the park. Exhibition Stadium, 3-4. And that's going to be a smack into left field as George Brett. It's a range play at the park. It's hit the left. Getting over there is Al Woods. Woods has a range of 2. Does he take a double away from Brett? No, he does not. It's going to land there for a double. So George Brett leads off the game with a stand-up double. And he will hold at second. So already a runner on first base. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Howell Mckay. Mckay, a 288 average, 10 homers, 74 RBIs in 79. It may be my mic. I don't know. Is everybody here having an issue? So far, it's looking pretty good here. I'm getting everything strong. I'm not seeing an issue here. My mic is telling me it's getting me full strength. But we'll have to go on as it is. That is a 4 and nothing going on there. Clancy will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-6. That is a strikeout. And that is a 10 and, oh boy. Exhibition Stadium subtracts 4 from strikeouts, no from homers, none from walks, and none from homers. So that would become, so Mckay will become a 5. That 10's going to be too high. Mckay, 1-5, and that is a ground ball to first. That'll get taken care of by Mayberry, and Brett will move over to third. So 1 man out on a ground out to first. Next batter will be center fielder Amos Otis, a 295 average, 18 homers, 90 RBIs for Otis that year. Infield is going to come in, and let's see if anything happened on strategy. That is an 18. Brett will stay put. Clancy will make the pitch. 3-3. That's a walk. That 2 will walk Otis. So the Royals are getting off to a good start here. And now a walk to Otis. So now runners at the corners, and they're still going to keep the infield in. Next up is the catcher, Daryl Porter. Porter, of course, was on the Cardinals in 81. Porter, 291 average, 20 homers, 112 RBIs. Porter will go ahead and make a bat. We'll take up to the plate. Could be Florida-style rain. Yeah, we are getting some bad weather down here as far as I know, so that could be an issue. I do apologize, my good people. So runners at first and third, checking the strategy roll. Jim Connell joins us here at Exhibition Stadium. That is the 7 and nothing happening. Clancy will go ahead and make the pitch. Clancy, a 1-6. And again, that's a walk plus, and that's going to walk Porter. So the Royals are getting off to a good start here. So already the bases loaded in the top of the first, and still 1 out. And now the Royals will send up first baseman Pete Lecoq. That's another great baseball name for you. Lecoq, 77 average, 3 homers, 56 RBIs. He does have capability of hitting a grand slam. And the Blue Jays are now going to move into double play depth. They're going to try to see if they can get out of this inning. So Clancy will pitch to Lecoq. The bases are loaded. Strategy roll, 18, nothing happening. Clancy already in a bit of a jam. Bases loaded, top of the first here at Exhibition Stadium. Clancy, 1-5, that's a blank. Lecoq, 4-4. It's going to be a base hit to right field. That's a single. The Royals will get on the board first. Single to right. Brett will come in to score. Brett will score. Otis, a base running rating of 4. Single to right. +1 is 5. Right fielder is Baylor. -1 is 4. A 1-4. Otis will score. It is a 6. There could be an out. There could be an out. Baylor has a -1 arm. A 1-4. There could be an out. It is a 2. Now we got to see where the throw went. And that throw is going to go home. And Otis is going to be thrown out at the plate. So a big play there by Pete. A big play by Bob Baylor. He throws to the plate to get Otis. So let's see what happens. So Otis is thrown out at the plate. Baylor's base running rating of 3. That was a 4. And he does not go to third on the throw. Lecoq holds it first. It is 1-0 in favor of the Royals. And there are 2 outs. Wow, what an interesting way to start that. So Brett does score. Otis is out. And Pete Lecoq does get the RBI, but Otis is thrown out at the plate for 2 down. So it does work out a little bit to the Blue Jays' advantage. Here comes the left fielder, Clint Hurdle. 240 average, 3 homers, and 30 RBIs for the Royals in 79. 2 out, strategy roll. That is a 13. Porter stays where he is. If Clancy can get out of only giving up 1 run, he'll be considered lucky. Clancy with the pitch. 2-2, that's at the park. Exhibition Stadium, 4-4. And that is going to be a fly ball to center field. Rick Bossetti is going to get over there. He will make the catch, and that is going to retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Royals. You figure maybe they should have gotten a lot more, but a big play by Bob Baylor goes ahead and guns down Amos Otis at the plate, and all the Royals get is 1 run. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals will be Paul Splittorff. 15 wins, 17 losses, a 4.24 ERA, not one of his better years actually for him. Splittorff actually had better years for the Royals later in the season. So we go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Blue Jays will be the shortstop, Alfredo Griffin. I always thought Griffin was a solid player. Alfredo Griffin, 287 average, 2 homers, 31 RBIs. So Griffin will now come up to bat in the bottom of the first. Splittorff, 2-6, strikeout 18. That is high. Griffin, 1-1, and he grounds out to second for out number 1. 1 down, and the next batter will be right fielder Bob Baylor. 229 average, a homer, 38 RBIs. Get the cheer here from the crowd north of the border for that throw out there. Splittorff with the pitch. 4-2 against a righty. That is a blank. Baylor, 6-1, and that's a ground ball to second base, taken care of there by White, and that is out number 2. Fettuccine Alfredo, yes, absolutely. 2 outs, and here comes center fielder Rick Bossetti, a 260 average, 8 homers, 65 RBIs. 2 men down. Splittorff will go ahead and make the deal, and that is a 4-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Bossetti, 4-4, base hit right past second base, and that will be a single. Bossetti goes ahead and gets a single, and he will hold on at first. Al Red Sox fan joins us here at Exhibition Stadium. I don't know if I need to tell you guys about Al Red Sox fan, but I will anyway. He's only the spectacular, unbelievable, undefeated, invincible, indefatigable guy on planet Earth. That's all I got to say. He is number 1, by the way, on the Mount Rushmore of our hobby. So check out that unbelievable channel. I can't say enough about it. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Bossetti on it first. And now coming up for the Blue Jays will be their designated hitter, Rico Cardi. 256 average, 12 homers, 55 RBIs. Any idea what next seasons are in the pipeline? He's trying to fix 2021 in 1963. There were some issues with the seasons. He is pretty much fixing them. A couple of nothing major. He's just fixing up a couple of things. I don't know yet what the next seasons are in the pipeline at the moment there, Brian. I think he wants to do 1987 next, but I am not sure. Bossetti is on first. Let's see if there is a strat. And that is a 7. Nothing happening. Bossetti will stay put. Splittorff with the pitch. 5-4 against the righty. That is a blank. Cardi, 4-2. Fly ball, right field. Getting over there is Cowens, and he will make the catch and end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Jays. No score after 1. As Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, joins us here at Exhibition Stadium. Make sure you check out that amazing channel. He is doing 1985 Inside Pitch. He is doing the Milwaukee Braves, I believe, of 1959, I think. I think it's 59 or 58. Not sure of the seasons. And, of course, he does Fall Classic. He does APA. He does Strat. He does it all as well. And, of course, if you want to learn how to play a game, make sure to check out that channel. I don't think anybody does a tutorial better than he does. Top of the second, leading off for the Royals will be right fielder Al Cowens. 295 average, 9 homers, 73 RBIs. Yep, Exhibitionist Stadium. Again, one of the worst ballparks in history. Surprised the Blue Jays lasted there as long as they did before the Rogers Center was built. Cowens will lead off. Here's the pitch from Clancy. 5-4. That is a blank. Remember, white die is being read first here. Cowens, 6-4, and that is a ground out to short for out number 1. 1 away. He will bring up second baseman Frank White. White, a 266 average, 10 homers, 48 RBIs. Clancy will go ahead and make the pitch. And that is a 4-5. That's a walk. That 4 is going to walk White, and he will trot down to first. That is the 3rd walk issued by Clancy. He had 31 of them in 79. Remember, he didn't get that many starts as well. Infield is at double play depth. I believe he did get hurt later in the year. Here's the shortstop, Freddie Patek. Patek, a 252 average, a homer, and 37 RBIs. White, definitely a stealing threat, but that 16 keeps him right there. A bunt is available, but I'm not going to let Patek bunt. I will let him swing the bat. Clancy will make the pitch. 1-2, strikeout, 16, way too high. Patek, 5-6, line drive right to third. That's going to be out number 2. And with a runner on first, the only way he can get White out is on a 1. Nope, White gets back. There are 2 outs. So White does get back there. There's no throw to first. 2 men down, and here comes up Mr. Brett. Brett is 1 for 1, got a double and scored. 2 outs, White on it first, and that is a 10. He will not go anywhere. Clancy will settle in on Brett, and here comes the pitch. Clancy, 4-4, error on a throw. Brett, 2-5, that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Mckay. Mckay's error rating is an 8. That's a 16. He won't make an error, and he will throw to first to get Brett and the side. So nothing for the Royals except for a walk as they leave a man on base. In we go to the bottom of the second. Splittorff will go ahead and take the mound. Leading off for the Blue Jays will be the first baseman, John Mayberry. 274 average, 21 homers, 74 RBIs. Of course, Mayberry will find himself on the Royals in the future. Splittorff will make the pitch, and that is a 3-3. That's a range play at the park. Exhibition Stadium, 2-3, and that is a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Patek. Not who you want it hit to. His range is a 1. He won't get it. Base hit for Mayberry. He hits it right past Patek, and Mayberry gets a single. He will hold at first. You got it there. Here comes the left fielder, Al. 5 homers, 36 RBIs. Woods will go ahead and settle in there. Double play depth is called. And nothing happening on the base. Splittorff will pitch. And says my connection is unstable. Oh boy. You might be losing me in and out. You might be losing me a few at a time there, guys. You may be losing me a little bit once in a while, so we'll just keep going as best as we can. If you lose me or something, just check the replay. I'm still going to continue this stream. I am getting some bad weather down here, so I do apologize for that. 4-5, that is a walk, and that's going to walk Woods on a 2. So Splittorff goes ahead and walks Woods, and now the Blue Jays are in business. And the next batter will be Roy Howell. Howell is at third base tonight. 247 average, 15 homers, 72 RBIs, and 79. So right now, Splittorff having some issues here with the Blue Jays. Runners at first and second. Strategy rolls an 18. Nothing happening. Splittorff will check and deal. And here it comes. 6-2. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. That's 5. Splittorff did not have many of them, a 1 or a 2. And that's going to be ball 1. Splittorff will get another chance. 2-5. That is a home run result against the lefty. Howell needs a 9. That is a 1, and that is a goner. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. 3-run homer for Roy Howell. Stadium cheers. Yay! Roy Howell goes ahead and blasts one off of Paul Splittorff. He sends that one over the left field fence, and that was a goner, and the Blue Jays take a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the second. The Blue Jays historically did win this game, and now it is 3-1 going after the big 3-run homer by Howell. And still nobody out in the bottom of the second. Next batter will be the catcher, Rick Cerrone, and timeout is called on the field as I go ahead and run down there to the field. And I hereby give Rick Cerrone a championship ring for the 1981 New York Yankees. Cerrone looks at me like I'm crazy, and it says, "What's this for?" I said, he says to me, "It looks nice and beautiful." I said, "Don't worry, in 2 years you'll earn it. Just have it for now." So Rick Cerrone gets his championship ring for the 1981 Yankees, but he is on the Blue Jays right at the moment here. Cerrone batted .239, 7 homers, and 61 RBIs for the Jays. So it is now 3-1 Toronto. Splittorff with the pitch. 6-6 against the righty. That's a blank. Cerrone 1-3, and he popped it up to first. That's going to be out number 1. And next up will be second baseman Dave Mckay, a .218 average, no homers, 12 RBIs. Remember the last time we saw Dave Mckay, he was on the Athletics in 1981 and was one of the leading hitters in the playoffs before Oakland was eliminated by the Yankees. Splittorff will go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 5-4 against the switch right. That's a blank. Mckay, a 1-1, and he flies out to right, 2 away. 2 outs now, and here comes Fettuccine Alfredo. Alfredo is 0 for 1. 2 outs now, 3-1 Blue Jays. Splittorff, 2-2, and against the switch right, that is a blank. Griffin, 4-4, and it's a base hit right past Splittorff. That will be a single for Griffin. Griffin gets his first hit of the ball game. It will now bring up Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 1. Griffin is a bit of a stealing threat. 18, nothing happening there. Splittorff will settle in and make the deal. Splittorff, 1-5. That is a walk, and that 4 is going to walk him. So Splittorff again having some issues here with 2 outs. In the bottom of the second, that is a walk by Splittorff. That is his second. He had 76 walks in 79 for KC. Can the Blue Jays get some more runs? Here comes Bosetti. Bosetti is 1 for 1. He's singled. Strat roll, that is a 3. Griffin does not get the jump. He will stay at second. Splittorff settles in. He will now make the pitch. 3-2, blank. Bosetti, 2-5. It's a fly ball to left field. Getting over there will be Hurdle. And he reaches up and he makes the play. And that's going to retire the side. 3 runs for the Blue Jays on 3 hits. A 3-run bomb by Roy Howell. And the Blue Jays have a 3-1 lead after 2. As I said, I do apologize for any loss in reception, my guys. I do apologize. We are having some bad weather down here. Remember, you can always check the replay. Because if I go ahead and kill the stream, I have to do it again, and I really don't want to do that. So we'll just keep on playing and playing until it just, dies. Top of the third coming up. Howell Mckay leads off for the Royals. He is 0 for 1. Clancy now has a 2-run lead to play with. Clancy 1-1 against the righty. Strikeout 8, no way. Mckay, a 2-1, and he flies out to center. 1 man down. The next batter is Otis. Otis walked his first time up. Clancy gets in there. He'll settle in. Pitch coming. 4-6. That's a walk, and that is going to be ball 4 to Amos Otis. He walks easily on a 2, and Otis will trot there. That is the 4th walk issued by Clancy. And now here comes Porter. Porter walked his last time up. Infield at double play depth. Otis is a stealing threat. And he's not going to get it with that 16. He'll stay put. Clancy looks in on Porter. Pitch is coming. 6-6. Strikeout 3. That will get him. He struck him out. That is a 10 minus 4 makes it a 6. And he does get Porter on a K. First strikeout for Clancy. He had 33 of them in 79. And that is out number 2. 2 down for Lecoq. Lecoq singled his first time up. Clancy, he'll look in on Pete Lecoq. Strategy roll again. That is a 3. Otis gets the jump. I'm going to send him even with 2 outs. Otis is going to go. He has a 17 stolen base rating. +1 from Clancy is 18. Cerrone, a -1. A 1-17. Otis is safe. He is on a 15. Slides in there just under the tag. And Otis gets a stolen base. First stolen base of the game for Otis, and he is now on its second. We'll re-roll the strat, and he is not going anywhere this time. So Otis stays at second base. Clancy will go ahead and make the pitch. Clancy, 6-4, walk +9, and Lecoq is going to walk. And Clancy is definitely having some issues with control. And that is the 5th walk issued by him. And here comes Hurdle. If you can't get the ball over the plate, it makes it a lot more difficult to do it. Big Clue joins us here at Exhibition Stadium. Here comes Hurdle. Hurdle is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. Clancy in some trouble. 2 men down. Strategy roll. That is a 17. Otis stays put. Clancy settles in. Now he'll make the pitch. 6-1. Error on a grounder. Hurdle. 2-3. And that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Getting over there will be Woods. He measures it, and he will make the catch. And the Blue Jays get out of the jam. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, a stolen base. But that is all they get, as we will go to the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Rico Cardi leads off for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. 3-1 Jays here at Exhibition Stadium, not one of the better ballparks in history. Splittorff, a 6-5 against a righty. That's blank. Cardi, 3-4, and that's going to be a ground out to second. One out for Mayberry. Mayberry singled his first time up and scored. Splittorff, 2-3, strikeout 7. Yes, he got him. 15 -4 is 11 against the lefty, and he gets Mayberry. That is a K, and that is strikeout number 1 for Splittorff. He had 77 of them in 79. 2 down now for Woods. Woods walked his first time up. Splittorff will make the pitch. 1-4, that's a pitcher result. Woods a lefty. A 1-15 is an automatic out. The 11 is good, and that is going to be a ground out to second. And 1, 2, 3 go the Jays. After 3, the Blue Jays are leading 3-1. Fourth inning coming up. Clancy gets back on the mound. Al Cowens leads off for the Royals. Cowens is 0 for 1. Cowens sets in. Clancy ready. Here comes the deal. It's a 5-6. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. 5-6 again. Wild pitch. Ball 2. 4-6. That's a walk. The 18 is going to be high. Cowens, a 5-2, and that's a ground ball to short, taken care of by Griffin. Second time Cowens is grounded out to short. Here comes White. White walked his first time up. Clancy, 6-6. That's a strikeout. 6, that's going to be too high. White, 1-1, and White laces a double into left field. Getting over there is Woods. He will throw it in, but White has himself a double. He will hold at second. A double for White. And now the batter is Patek. Patek is 0 for 1. Clancy gets settled in here. Blue Jays with a 3-1 lead thanks to a home run by Howell. White definitely a stealing threat, but that 8 says he stays at second base. Clancy looking in on Patek. Pitch. 5-4. That's a blank. Patek. 2-1. That's a ground ball to short. Up with it will be Griffin. He throws to first for out number 2. And White is going to go to third on the throw. I'm sorry, no, he will not. That's a 4. It's higher than it's 3. White, it was hit too hard. White stays at second base, 2 down. 2 outs. Here comes Brett. Mr. Brett. Brett is 1 for 2. He has a double and he scored. What White going to do? He's going to stay there. Clancy will go ahead and settle in on Brett. Mr. George Brett. I don't know. Who was the better third baseman, George Brett or Michael Jack Schmidt? That is such a tough decision to make between the two. Who do you go with? Brett had better averages, but throughout his career. But Schmidt was just amazing, and he just did everything. I don't know. That's a tough call between George Brett and Mike Schmidt. Who do you put at third? Clancy with the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 12, no way. Brett, 4-1, base hit right past second. That will be a single. White, a base running rating of 3, becomes a 4 with 2 outs, and he will score easily from second. It's 3-2. So say good things about George Brett, and all he does is get himself an RBI. As White scores easily from second base, and we now have a 3-2 game. As midlife crisis joins us here at Exhibition Stadium. So George Brett on at first, now 3-2. Here comes Mckay. Mckay is 0 for 2. Clancy, he'll go ahead, see if anything happening on the bases. Brett stays put. Clancy, a 1-1 against a righty, strikeout 2, and he got him. He got Mckay, just barely, but that is a strikeout. That'll be strikeout number 2 for Clancy, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits for the Royals as we go to the bottom of the 4th. As midlife crisis says Schmitty. Like I said, it's a tough call between those two at third base. If you had them both, you move one to a different position. Yeah, but where? That's the thing. I mean, would I want to move Schmidt or Brett somewhere else and take away a position from somebody else from that position? I don't think I'd do that. It would be a tough call. You could flip a coin to decide, I guess. It really, Brett or Schmidt, it almost really doesn't make a difference. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Roy Howell leads off for Toronto. He gets a nice ovation here from the Jays crowd as he hit a 3-run bomb his last time up. Splittorff will deal. 4-6, hit by pitch. That's 6, and he hit him. He got him. He hits Howell. Howell with an 8, and Splittorff with a 0, and he hits Roy Howell, and Howell about ready to go after Splittorff, but the umpires hold him back. Possibly Splittorff didn't like the home run that Howell hit off of him the last time. So Splittorff beans Howell. That is the first hit by pitch of the game. So Howell goes to first. The batter will be Cerrone. Cerrone is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play depth. Howell really not a threat to do anything, and he stays where he is. Splittorff will make the pitch. 6-4. That's at the park. Exhibition Stadium. 4-6. And that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the 2. 1-0-2. Shortstop pivot. Patek is a 0. A 1-2. It's a double play. They don't turn it. Howell's going to be thrown out at second, and Cerrone will make it to first on the fielder's choice. And there is 1 out. Here comes Mckay. Mckay is 0 for 1. Runner on first. Double play depth is still called. That is a 2. And Cerrone is not going to do anything. Hit and run is available, but I'm not going to do that with Cerrone. Although striking out would be interesting, but I'm not going to hit and run with Mckay. So Splittorff will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-1, that's blank. Mckay, 2-1, and that is going to be a fly ball center field. Otis has got the range. He'll make the catch for the out. 2 down. 2 men down. Here comes Fettuccine Alfredo. Alfredo is 1 for 2. 2 men down. Cerrone still on at first. Nothing happening. Splittorff will pitch. And that is a 2-3. Strikeout 4. That's too high. Griffin will swing. 5-4. Ground ball to third. That's taken care of by Brett. He's going to throw to second to get Cerrone. And that will retire the side. Nothing for the Blue Jays there, but they still have a 3-2 lead after 4. Yes, I totally agree with Big Clue. You've got Schmidt, Eddie Matthews, and Brett, but anyone who wouldn't want Brett on their team is insane. I totally agree with that. If you don't want George Brett on your baseball team, you know nothing about baseball. But yes, I would say midlife crisis that does say Schmitty. I agree. Like I said, you could go with either one, but yeah, I mean, you really could go. You can't go wrong with either player. You really can't go wrong with either player. You really can't. Top of the 5th inning, leading off for the Royals will be Amos Otis. Otis has walked twice. Clancy will continue to pitch. He can pitch to 25 batters before tiring. Splittorff can go to 29. We'll see how long Clancy stays out there. Clancy, 1-3, strikeout 3, got him. He gets Otis. And that is strikeout number 3 for Clancy, 1 down. Otis is a 13, -4, makes that a 9, and that still beats the 3, so Otis goes down. 1 out. Here is Porter. Porter is 0 for 1. That's like deciding between your $3 million in hundreds or in gold bars. Clancy with the pitch. 3-1. That's a pitcher result. Porter a lefty. A 1-10, an automatic out. The 13 is high. Porter, 3-5, and he hits one right at first, right to Mayberry. He gloves it. It's a line out to first. 2 away. 2 men down for Lecoq. Lecoq is 1 for 1. He singled and walked. Clancy, so far having a pretty good inning. His pitch, 2-4, strikeout 17, no way. Lecoq, 2-6, and that's a fly ball to center field. Bosetti will get to it, and he will put it away and retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Clancy. And that's the first time the Royals have been set down in order as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th, leading off for the Blue Jays will be Bob Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 1. Defensively at third, Robinson hands down. Yeah, Brooks Robinson, absolutely. You know, the only thing about Brooks Robinson was an above-average hitter. That's the thing about it. He was above average hitter. Don't get me wrong. Actually, that's a little bit unfair. Brooks Robinson was a good hitter. He was probably the best. He had the best range at third, no matter what. He was a good hitter, but he could not hit. But he did not hit like Brett or Schmidt. Splittorff will be the pitch. 4-1, strikeout 1, and that's going to be too high. Baylor is a 3, -4 makes him a -1, and that's not going to be a strikeout. Baylor will swing 2-2, and it's a base hit for Baylor. He hits a single to left. Baylor avoids the strikeout, and he will head to first. How about that? How does Clancy have a lead after 5? So Baylor goes to first, infield double play depth. Here comes Bosetti. Bosetti is 1 for 2. Baylor, bit of a stealing threat. That is a 3, and he gets the jump. Let's see, 13 plus 2 is 15. Porter, a -2, would be a 1 to 13 for Baylor to steal second. Oh, that's interesting. A 1 to 13. I'm going to let Bosetti swing. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Splittorff with the pitch. 3-3. Range play at the park. Exhibition Stadium, 5-1. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to White. His range is a 3, but with the infield of double play depth, his range is a 2. He will still make a play. What a play there by White. Does he turn the 2? 2, 0, 3. Shortstop Patek pivot is a 0. A 1 to 3, they turn the double play. They do not. The throw goes to second against Baylor. Bosetti will reach first, 1 out. But what a play by Frank White. White makes a heck of a play to take away a possible base hit. But the Royals do get 1 out. Here comes Cardi. Cardi is 0 for 2. Infield still a double play depth. Bosetti not doing anything. He'll stay put there. Splittorff still doing pretty well here. Here comes the pitch. Splittorff a 5-4 against the righty. That is a blank. Cardi 3-5. Fly ball to left. Hurdle will make the catch for out number 2. Two outs. Here comes Mayberry. Mayberry 1 for 2 with a single. Bosetti still on at first. That is a 5. He will stay put there. Splittorff will go ahead and settle in on Mayberry. Fans here at Exhibition Stadium hoping they can go ahead and get a hit for the Blue Jays. Splittorff 6-2. Wild pitch 7. No, ball 1. Splittorff will go ahead and make another pitch. Splittorff 5-3. That is a blank. Mayberry 5-5. That's a ground ball to second. Taken care of there by White. He has it, and he throws to first to retire the side. 1 hit for the Blue Jays, but that is all they get. After 5, it is still 3-2 in favor of Toronto. Still 3-2 of the team, leading by the team with the Canadian leaf on it. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Jim Clancy still on the mound. Clint Hurdle leads off for Kansas City. They're going to leave Clancy on there. Brad Church joins us here at Exhibition Stadium. Hurdle is 0 for 2. The Toronto bullpen is getting ready to move out. Clancy 2-6. That's a blank. Hurdle 4-3. Base hit to left. That's a leadoff single, and Hurdle will go to first. Single for Hurdle. He will hold at first base. The next batter is Cowens. Cowens is 0 for 2. This is Clancy's tired batter, so we may see a new pitcher after he pitches to Cowens. 3-2. Hurdle on it first. Checking the strategy roll, see if anything happening. That is a 9. He'll stay there. Clancy with the pitch. 2-1. That's a blank. Cowens. 5-1. Ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-0. And, of course, the double play depth. 3. Second base. Mckay, a 0 pivot. A 1 to 3. It's a double play. They don't get it. Hurdle has a dead duck at second, though. And Cowens will be safe at first for on the out. So that goes as a fielder's choice, as they do not get the double play. And the next batter is Frank White. Clancy is now tired, but I'm going to keep him out there a little while longer. Remember, this is the 70s, not 2020s. Didn't Kauffman have turf in the 70s and 80s? Yes, it did. Royal Stadium did have turf at the 70s and 80s, but remember, we're an exhibition stadium in Toronto, and they had net and they had grass, and they also had turf there as well. Before the Blue Jays moved into the Sky Dome. Clancy will make the pitch to White. He's going to stay out there. That is a 4, and Cowens is going to stay put at second. Clancy with the pitch. And that's a 3-4. That's at the park. Exhibition Stadium, 4-6, and it's a ground ball to first. That's going to get picked up by Mayberry. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-0-3, because the first baseman does not get the plus. Shortstop is Griffin, +1. His pivot is +1 is 4. A 1-4, it's a double play. They don't get it. Cowens is thrown out at second. White holds it first, 2 down. Can't turn double plays here on this turf here at Exhibition Stadium. Now 2 outs. And here comes Freddie Patek. Patek is 0 for 2. 2 men down, 3-2 Blue Jays. White actually gets the jump, and I think I'm going to send him. 16 + 1 is 17. Catcher Cerrone -1 is 16. White is going to take off to go to second. A 1-16, he is safe, and he's thrown out at second base by Rick Cerrone. Frank White goes on his way to second base. Cerrone is up with it, throws to second, and White is out. What a play by Cerrone. He gets him. And maybe getting that championship ring did a big thing there. And the side is retired. No runs, a hit for the Royals. 2 fielders' choices and a throw out at second base. And that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th. What a throw by Cerrone. As White can't believe he was tossed. He can't believe it. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Blue Jays will be Al Woods. Woods is 0 for 1. Splittorff will go ahead and set in. And now the pitch from Splittorff. 2-3. Strikeout 11. No way. Woods. 1-3. And that's a fly ball to right field. And Cowens will make the catch for the out. Unbelievable that Clancy actually still has the lead, but he's getting it. Here comes Howell. Howell is 1 for 1, got a 3-run bomb and was hit by a pitch. We'll see if he remembers that. Splittorff will go ahead and pitch it. 2-4, that's a range play. Howell, 2-3, it's a grounder to second base. That's hit to White. White's range is a 3, and he won't get it. Base hit. Howell is on base for the 3rd time today. He's having a good game, and he will hold at first. So Howell will stay at first base, and here comes a nice hand for Rick Cerrone. Cerrone, who threw out Frank White at second base, and Cerrone, of course, who got a championship ring for the 1981 Yankees. Infield is at double play depth. Howell, that is a 6, nothing happening there. Splittorff will make the pitch. Splittorff, 1-1, possible error. Cerrone, 1-4, and Cerrone smacks one. He hits one to left, and that's going to be a double to left field for Cerrone. The ball is hit to left. Clint Hurdle's error rating is a 4. That's a 19. He won't make an error out there, so it's normal runner advancement. Roy Howell, base running rating is a 4. Double to left, -1. Hurdle is a 0 arm, a 1-3. Howell will score. He does not. He holds it 3rd. As Hurdle gets that ball in there, and Howell will hold there, but a double by Rick Cerrone. And he's happy. He got that championship ring, and he is doing the job. So now runners at second and third. The batter is Dave Mckay. Mckay is 0 for 2. Infield is in. They don't want any more runs to score. Howell on at third. Cerrone on at second. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Howell does not get the jump he needed. There's no way he can get the jump on that. Since the stolen base rating's only a 1, so nothing will happen. Runners at second and third. Splittorff will make the pitch. 5-4. And against the switch right, that is a blank. Mckay, 6-1. And he grounds it right back to Splittorff. Howell is not going to try to go home. He's going to stay at third. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Runners will not advance. Although Howell would have had a 50% chance to score, but he decides to stay at third base, and there are now 2 outs. 2 outs now for Griffin. Griffin is 1 for 3. They'll give Griffin a chance to bring in a couple of runs. Splittorff, nothing, and again, nothing happening on the bases. Splittorff does have pickoff chance, one of the reasons why I'm still rolling. Here comes Griffin. Griffin ready to try to see if he can bring in a couple of runs for the Jays. Splittorff, a 1-6. That's a blank. He is not tired. Griffin, 4-3. Base hit right past first. Griffin comes through with a single. Howell will score. Cerrone, a base running rating of 1. Well, with 2 outs becomes a 2. A single past first, that is not going to be enough. He will hold at third because Cerrone is as slow as molasses, but Griffin does get an RBI single, 4-2 Blue Jays. Stadium cheers. Yay! And now the Royals bullpen is working on, and here comes Baylor. Baylor is 1 for 2, singled and walked. 2 outs now, runners at first and third. The Blue Jays have a good chance here to maybe get some more runs, now leading 4-2. Strategy rolls are still on. That is a 2. Griffin gets the jump, and I'm not going to send him. Splittorff will pitch. 1-4. Pitcher result. Baylor a righty. A 1-14 is an automatic out. The 7 is good, and that's going to be a ground out to third base. Taken care of by Brett, and he's going to throw to first to get Baylor, and that will retire the side. Jays get a run. 1 run on 3 hits for the Jays. After 6, it is 4-2 in favor of the team with the maple leaf on their hats. Stinking autocorrect. Yeah, I know. Autocorrect. Don't it stink? It does. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Royals is going to be Mr. George Brett. Brett is 2 for 3. He's hitting pretty well. That's going to be it for Clancy. Clancy is done. He is tired, and they're going to go to the bullpen. So that will take care of that. That will take care of Clancy. And timeout here real quick as I just get things situated. You got a lefty and 2 righties. I think the Blue Jays will go with a right-hander here. And coming on to pitch for the Blue Jays is going to be Dave Fresleben. The last time we saw Dave Fresleben, he was on the Padres. Dave Fresleben, 2 wins, 3 losses, 3 saves, a 4.95 ERA. The ERA for the Blue Jays was terrible. Remember, the Blue Jays were they were the worst team in baseball that year. They were the worst team in baseball. They only had 53 wins. So Dave Fresleben will pitch to George Brett here. He'll be the second Jays pitcher to start the top of the 7th. Fresleben will make the pitch. 4-6. Hit by pitch. 6. That's high. Brett, a 2-4. And that is a ground ball to third. Picked up by Howell. Throws to first. Out number 1. 1 man down. And here comes Mckay. Mckay is 0 for 3. Fresleben, he gets in there and he will make the pitch. 3-5. That's a possible error. Mckay, 5-4. He hits one to first. That's a ground ball to first. That's hit to Mayberry. His error rating is a 3. That's an 11. He'll make the play. A nice play there. Fresleben comes over to first, and he tosses it to him. 2 down. Two outs now, and here comes Otis. Otis is 0 for 1. He's walked twice. 2 outs here. Fresleben will go ahead and make the deal, and that's a 3-5. That again is a possible error. Otis, a 6-4, and that's a ground ball to short. This time it's hit to Griffin. His error rating is a 12. That's a 16. He won't make an error. It bobbles it, but he gets it, and he throws to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Fresleben. Nice job by him. And the Blue Jays continue to hold the lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and oh, Canada. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we'll have 10-minute ticker after today's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be April 16th. And we got a pretty good one. We're actually going to stay north of the border as we go from Toronto. We're going from Exhibition Stadium to Olympic Stadium tomorrow night. It will be the Chicago Cubs taking on the Montreal Expos. Mike Krukow will pitch for the Cubs, and Bill Spaceman Lee will pitch for the Expos. So we stay north of the border for another game here in Canada. The Cubbies and the Spos. Krukow against Lee. That will be tomorrow night on RJO Network. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. The Jays lead here 4-2. Rick Bosetti is the leadoff batter. That's going to be it for Splittorff. He is done. He did reach his fatigue batter. So we're going to see 2 rights and a lefty come up. So let's see who the Royals want to bring on to pitch. I think we'll bring on a righty. And let's see, it is the 7th inning, so I actually have to go by appearances. Coming on to pitch for the Royals is going to be Eduardo Rodriguez. 4 wins, a loss, 2 saves, a 4.84 ERA. He will get the call for the Royals here in the bottom of the 7th. Rick Bosetti leads off for the Jays. He is 1 for 3. Rodriguez, he'll make the pitch. 6-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Bosetti, 1-5, a fly out to left. 1 away. One out. Here comes Cardi. Cardi is 0 for 3. Rodriguez will set in there. He gets the call. Here's the pitch. 5-4. That is a blank. Cardi, 5-3, and that's a fly ball to center field. Otis will make that catch for the 2nd out. 2 outs now for Mayberry. Mayberry is 1 for 3. Rodriguez, he'll get in there. He'll make the deal. 5-3, and against the lefty, that's a home run result. Against the righty, Mayberry needs an 18. That's a 14. Kaboom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to center. Going back for it is Otis. He's running out of room, and that one is gone. Home run, John Mayberry. Stadium cheers. Yay! John Mayberry goes ahead and blasts a solo shot into center, and that is way out of here. 5-2 Jays. So right now the Blue Jays are actually going ahead and getting it done. They're getting it done tonight. They did win this game historically, 4-1. It's now 5-2. Here's Woods, and Woods is 0 for 2. 2 men down, 5-2 Jays. Rodriguez, 2-3, hit by pitch, 17 is high. Woods, 5-1, and he grounds one to first. Lecoq has got it. He'll take it himself, and that's going to retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit for the Jays. They have a 5-2 lead here after 7. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Daryl Porter leads off. Freslobin's going to come out of the game as they got a whole bunch of lefties coming up. Porter is 0 for 2. Think the Blue Jays will set up a left-hander to deal with it. And we're now in the 8th inning, so it can be really anybody. And although I don't want to bring him in, he only had 1 relief appearance, and this is not the game to do it. Coming in to pitch for the Blue Jays is going to be Baylor Moore. Now, I don't know if that's pronounced Balor or Baylor. I'm not sure. So if anybody could tell me how that works. But I'm going to say that's Baylor Moore. 5 wins, 7 losses, a 4.84 ERA. Pretty much one of the forgotten Blue Jay players, I guess, of 1979. So Baylor Moore is going to pitch to Daryl Porter here to lead off the top of the 8th. I don't know if that's Baylor, or Belay, I don't know. I'm going to say it's Baylor, just like Baylor. Moore will make the pitch. 5-3. That's a walk plus, and that's going to walk Porter. So Moore comes up there, and he will go ahead and give up a leadoff walk. Porter goes to first, and the batter now is Lecoq. Lecoq is 1 for 2. Infield goes a double play debt. Valor as in Baylor. So Valor Moore. Oh, so Valor as in Baylor. So Valor. So it's pronounced Ballor. Okay, so Ballor Moore. Thank you, midlife crisis. So Ballor Moore. So it is 1. So Lecoq is 1 for 2. Strategy rolls are off. Moore will make the pitch. 1-3 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Bosetti will make the catch for out number 1. Nice job by Moore to get Lecoq. And here comes Hurdle. That was autocorrect again. It's like Baylor. So it is Baylor. Okay. So it's Baylor Moore and not Valor, Valor as in Baylor. Okay. So it's Baylor Moore. All right. So Moore will pitch to Hurdle. Hurdle is 1 for 3. 1 out. Pitch on the way. 1-2. Error on a grounder. Hurdle 2-6. And that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is into Griffin. His error rating is a 12. That's an 18. He won't make an error. He got it. Let's see if he turns a 2. 2, 3, 4. Second base pivot. Mckay is a 0. A 1-4. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. What a play by Alfredo Griffin. A 60% chance to make an error, and he doesn't do it. 6-4-3. Side retired. And it stays 5-2. Nice play by Fettuccine Alfredo. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Roy Howell leads off for the Blue Jays. They have left-right switch coming up. Rodriguez is going to stay out there. Howell having a great night tonight. He is 3 for 3 getting on base, 2 for 2, a home run and a single. Rodriguez will pitch to Howell. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-2. Rodriguez, a 4-2, an error on a throw. Howell, a 4-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. That'll be caught by Otis for the out. One away, and here comes Cerrone. He's had a pretty decent night, got himself a championship ring for the 81 Yankees, and he had a double his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Rodriguez will pitch to him. Rodriguez at 3-3 against the righty, walk plus, ball 4. Cerrone will track to first. A walk given up by Rodriguez. Cerrone will head there, and the batter now is Dave Mckay. We may see a pinch hitter for him. We are in the 8th inning, so let's see if we will. And no, they'll let him bat. It's the 8th inning. I have to go by him most at bats, and I'll just let Mckay stay out there. So Mckay will go ahead and bat. 1 out. Double play depth is called. Strategy rolls are off. Rodriguez will make the pitch. 2-3, hit by pitch. 10, he got him, he hit him. He hits Mckay. 4 plus 8 is a 12, and he hits Mckay. And now runners at first and second as Mckay gets hit by a pitch, and that is the second hit batter. One more hit by a pitch. The pitcher is ejected, and now the batter is Alfredo Griffin. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rodriguez is going to pitch to Griffin. He hasn't reached the pull rating yet. But Griffin here, 2 for 4. Blue Jays looking for some insurance. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Rodriguez with the pitch. 2-6. That's a wild pitch, and it will be a wild pitch. To the backstop it goes. And that's going to be ball 1, and the runners advance. Wild pitch by Rodriguez, and that will move the runners up. And now they are going to, let's see, what are they going to do here? They're going to pitch to Griffin. Runners now at second and third with 1 out. And they'll pitch to Griffin here. I was thinking maybe of intentionally walking him and pitching to Baylor. And now I'm gonna let him pitch. So Rodriguez will pitch to Griffin now. Runners at second and third here. Rodriguez with the deal, and that's a 3-5 against the switch left. It's going to be an automatic out. The infield is in, by the way. Automatic out, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is Hurdle. He will make the catch for out number 2. Griffin has a sacrifice fly rating of 2. He will not bring Cerrone in that way. Cerrone has a base running rating of 1. Hurdle has a 0 arm. So the only way Cerrone can score is on a 1. It's a 5. He stays put. 2 outs. So he stays out there. It's a fly out to left. He can't get him in. And now here is Baylor. Baylor is 1 for 3. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 8th. 5-2 Blue Jays. Toronto looking for some insurance. Rodriguez. He's going to stay out there. He's going to make the pitch. 2-6. Wild pitch. Another wild pitch by Rodriguez. And this time it's going to bring in a run. Cerrone will score. Mckay goes to third. 6-2 Blue Jays. Stadium cheers. Yay! The Blue Jays score a run without even getting a hit. And Mckay goes to third. And they're talking to Rodriguez and they're saying, "You're out of here. Get out of here." And that's going to be it for Rodriguez. The Royals will bring in a new pitcher. They will bring in a righty. And let's see, it's a 4-run lead. And I think with a 4-run lead, I don't think you bring in your best guy anyway. Coming on to pitch for the Royals is going to be George Throop. Another great baseball name. George Throop, he'll find himself on the Houston Astros later in 79. 1 win, no losses, a 4.32 ERA. Throop will come into pitch here against Baylor. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning, 6-2 Blue Jays now. Throop with the pitch, 2-2, strikeout 8, that's high. Baylor gets the swing, 2-4, and that's a ground ball to third. Brett's got it. He will throw to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run on no hits, a walk, a hit by pitch, and 2 wild pitches in the inning. 2 wild pitches, and the Blue Jays have a 6-2 lead here after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Royals is going to be Al Cowens. He will bat. Baylor Moore is going to come out of the game. They got 3 righties up on there, so let's see who the Blue Jays want to bring in. And I'm going to give this guy a chance just because Baby always wants to see this guy. He's going to get his chance. And it is the 9th inning. I can bring in anyone. If he gets in trouble, I'll yank him. Coming on to pitch for the Toronto Blue Jays, Baby's favorite player, Mark Lemongello. Mark Lemongello, 1 win, 9 losses, a 6.29 ERA. With a 4-run lead, can he get the game here? It's not a save situation, so Lemongello, one of the better baseball names out there, will come on to pitch. Al Cowens will lead off, and he is 0 for 3. Top of the 9th inning, 6-2 Blue Jays. If Lemongello gets in some trouble, I'll yank him. Lemongello with the pitch. 5-1 against the righty, base hit. That's a single right up the middle. Cowens gets an early single off of Lemongello. Cowens gets a base hit, and he will hold it first. The next batter will be Frank White. White is 1 for 2 here. Infield is at double play depth. Cowens on it first. Lemongello will go ahead and make a pitch to White. Lemongello. I don't care. It's Lemongello. That's what I'm saying. It's Lemongello. I don't care. It's still one of the best baseball names in history. What? Yes, it is. This is actually the first. By the way, did you expect the 1-2-3 closing inning? I would like to say this is the first of the closing innings we have hit first base hit. The first 3 games were all in order. Al Cowens on it first. Lemongello will pitch to White. Nobody out, top of the 9th, 6-2. Lemongello will pitch. 3-2. That is a walk. That 13 is high. White, a 6-6. It's a fly ball to center field. Bosetti will get to it, and that is out number 1. Next batter will be Patek. Patek is 0 for 3. Cowens on it first. 1 out here, top of the 9th. Lemongello trying to go ahead and see what he can do against Patek. Here comes the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 18. That's too high. Patek swings. 1-5. It's a ground ball to short. Can they turn the double play? 2, 3, 4. Second base is Mckay. He has a 0 pivot. A 1-4. This game is over, and it is a 6. They don't get it. It's picked up by Howell. Howell throws to first. Cowens moves to second. 2 outs. They could not turn the game-ending double play. Cowens does get to second base. And now the batter will be Mr. George Brett. Brett is 2 for 4. And they're going to let Lemongello... you know what? No, they're not going to let Lemongello pitch. That's going to be it for him. They will not let him close this game out. Brett does not hit the lefties as well as the righties. they will go to the bullpen. You still got to get wins. Problem is, the Toronto bullpen is garbage, really. You know what? Nah, I think you bring them in. You just got to get one out. Well, what a nice appearance for a Lemon Jello. But now coming in to pitch for the Blue Jays will be Mike Willis. No wins, 3 losses, no saves, an 8.44 ERA. But all Willis has to do is get one out. Maybe he can just get George Brett out. Infield is back, 2 outs. 6-2 Blue Jays. Blue Jays trying to get a win here. They were the worst team in 1979. They're trying to get a win, and they will be at 500 for the first 6 games. Willis with the pitch. 1-4. It's a walk. The 17 is high. Brett will swing. 2-4, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. Taken care of there by Griffin. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Blue Jays will send the Exhibition Stadium crowd home happy with a 6-2 win over the Royals. Stadium cheers. EA! No runs, a hit for the Royals in the top of the 9th. As the Blue Jays go ahead and they get a win here over Kansas City. A nice win as Mike Willis just needed to get one out, and he got that. And Brett goes ahead and gets it done that way. Final line score coming up. For the Blue Jays, 6 runs on 9 hits and no errors. For the Royals, 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Jim Clancy. He goes ahead and he does get the win. And Paul Splittorff will take the loss. There is no save, but Fresleben, Lemongello, and Willis will all get holds. So a nice win for the Blue Jays here against the Royals. And the Royals will drop back to 500, and the Blue Jays will go to 500 at 3-3. 10-minute ticker coming right up. Don't go away. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. The Blue Jays go ahead and get a nice win, and that is a nice win on the Royals to help the Blue Jays make at least, hopefully they have an interesting season. They only had 53 wins in 79. They were the worst team that year. Although, and of course, there are many teams that were bad. We start with April 13th, Yankees and the White Sox. Yankees 14-65, and that is 10. White Sox 9-66, and that is 10. Wow, they tie. Holy cow, we got extras. Yankees roll a 6, and +1 is 7. White Sox roll a 1, and -2, and that's going to be a win for the Yankees. Be a win for the Yankees. Baltimore at Milwaukee. Baltimore 10-13, and that's 1. Brewers 8-31, and that is 3. A win for the Brewers. Orioles not off to a good start. California at Oakland. California 1744, and that's going to be 6. Oakland 745, and that is 4. That's a win for the Angels. The Angels are off to a good start. Remember, California did win that division in 79. Minnesota at Seattle. Minnesota 1833, and that's going to be 5. Seattle 633, and that's going to be 3. That'll be a win for the Twins. Detroit at Texas. Detroit 1545, and that is 6. Texas 1113, and that is 2. A win for the Tigers. Atlanta and the Dodgers. Atlanta 1416, that's 3. Dodgers 1321, and that's 3. We got a tie. Extra innings. Let's see. Atlanta rolls a 5. -1 clutch is 4. Dodgers roll a 4. -4 clutch is a 0. And that's going to be a win for the Braves. Cardinals and the Pirates. Cardinals 732, and that's 3. Pirates 1064, and that's 8. That's a win for the Pirates, and they need to get some wins. They're off to a tough start. Cincinnati and the Padres. The Reds have yet to lose yet. Reds 935, and that is 4. Padres 515, and that is 1. Another win for the Reds. Houston and the Giants. The Astros and the Giants. Houston 1026, and that is 3. Giants 445, and that is 4. That's going to be a win for the G-Men. Steeler fan will not like that one. Moving on to April 14th, Yankees and the White Sox. Yankees 845, and that is 5. White Sox 1444, and that is 6. The White Sox will beat the Yankees. Baltimore at Milwaukee. Baltimore 912. Geez, off to a bad start. That's a 1. Brewers a 743, and that's going to be a 4. And a win for the Brewers. California at Oakland. California 1632, and that is going to be a 5. Oakland 344, and that's going to be a 4. That's going to be a win for the Halos. Minnesota at Seattle. Minnesota 1134, and it is 4. Seattle 1342, and that's 5. Well, the Mariners get a win. Detroit and the Rangers. Tigers 1256, that's 7. Rangers 1131, and that's 4. A win for the Tigers. Kansas City at Toronto. Mark Lemongello actually started that game. Kansas City 24-31, and that is 6. The Blue Jays are 556, and that is 5. They're just not going to be enough. A win for the Royals. Atlanta and the Dodgers. Atlanta 1053, and it's 6. Dodgers 1163, 8. A win for the Dodgers. Cubs and the Expos. Cubs 1364, and 9. Montreal 766, 9. Wow, they tie. Extra innings. Cubs roll a 4. -1 is 3. Expos roll a 5, a 0, and the Expos will beat the Cubbies. Cardinals and the Pirates. Cardinals and the Pirates, not a bad pitching matchup. Bob Forsch against Ed Whitson. Cardinals 13-21, 3. Pirates 11-46, and that's 5. There you go, win. Now the Pirates have won a couple in a row. Reds and the Padres. Tom Seaver on the mound for the Redlegs. Reds 731, and it is a 3. Padres 354, and that is 5. The Padres get a win. That is the first loss for the Reds this season. Houston and the Giants. Rule versus Blue. Good matchup. Houston 9-44, and it's 5. Giants 8-61, and that is 6. A win for the Giants. They take 2 games against the Astros. Moving on to April 15th. Cleveland at Boston. Cleveland 4-51, and it is 4. The Red Sox 21-22. That's not going to be enough. That's going to be 4. They're going to have a tie. Red Sox also looking for their first win. Tie game. Cleveland. They both roll a 6. Cleveland +2 is 8. Boston -2 is 4. And that's going to be a win for the Indians as the Red Sox are still looking for their first win. Yankees and the White Sox. Yankees 7-36, 4. White Sox 8-55 at 6. Another win for the Chi Sox. Baltimore at Milwaukee. Good pitching matchup. Jim Palmer against Mike Caldwell. Baltimore 6-64 and it's 7. Brewers 6-35 and that's 3. A win for the O's. California at Oakland. California 21-43 and that is 7. Oakland 5-42 and it's 4, and it'll be another win for the Angels. Minnesota at the Mariners. Minnesota 17-13 and that's 2. Seattle 5-62 and it's 6. And that'll be a win for the M's. Detroit at Texas. Detroit at Texas. Tigers 9-65. That's 9. Rangers 17-46. And that is 7. That's going to be a win for the Tigers. Kansas City and Toronto. Royals 22-13. 3. Blue Jays 13-31. And that's 4. That's going to be a win for the Jays. The Jays are going to take 2 out of 3. Atlanta and the Dodgers. Atlanta 5-44, and we got 4. Dodgers 13-61. That'll be a win, and that's going to be 8. A win for the boys in blue. Cubs and the Expos. We have these 2 tomorrow. Cubs. Let's see what they get. 5-24, and it's 2. Montreal 9-14, and that's 1. That's going to be a win for the Cubbies. Philadelphia and the Mets in a doubleheader. Maybe the Mets can get a couple of wins here. Philadelphia. There goes the one die. See here. Philadelphia 6-62, and that is 6. Mets 6-43, and that's 4, so I don't win that one. Game number 2 of that doubleheader. Philadelphia 8-15, that's 2. The Mets 5-13, and that's 1. So my Mets lose both doubleheader games against the Phillies. God, my Mets were awful that season. They were awful. St. Louis at Pittsburgh. St. Louis at Pittsburgh. Let's see. Cardinals 7-44, and that's going to be 4. Pirates 1942. Good years. Well, turnaround year in World War II. 1942, that's a 6. That'll be a win for the Pirates. Reds and the Padres have a doubleheader. Reds and the Padres doubleheader. Game 1. Cincinnati 10-35, and it is 4. Padres 5-41, and that's 3. Reds win game 1. Game 2, Cincinnati 16-36, and that is 5. Padres 5-61, and that is 6, and they will split a twin bill. Astros and the Giants in a doubleheader. J.R. Richard against John Montefusco. Good pitching matchup. Game 1. Houston 4-14, and it's 1. Giants 2-53, and it is 4. Giants win game 1. Game 2. Houston 5-41, and that is 3. Giants 6-24, and that is 2. And they will split a twin bill. And that is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will stay north of the border. We're just going to go just a little bit more north in Canada. It will be the Chicago Cubs taking on the Montreal Expos. Mike Krukow will pitch for the Cubs, and Bill Spaceman Lee pitches for the Expos. Join us tomorrow night for that intriguing matchup. Be there or be square. BB, Steeler fan, Big Clue, Jim Connell, Brian Patterson, midlife crisis. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get everybody here. Brad Church, C&D TV with Tony Porter, Al Red Sox fan. Branson Sports, Woodman 564. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you tomorrow night. I'm also off tomorrow, by the way, so I may do something in the morning or in the early afternoon. It won't be baseball. I might do a little something else. So if I do, just go ahead and stay tuned for it. It is the Blue Jays beating the Royals today in a nice regular season win. They beat them 6-2. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.